Michigan Central Railroad stations between Chicago and Detroit formed a freedom corridor that helped self-liberated persons escape slavery prior to the Civil War. The Jackson passenger station played a key role in the lives of the Crosswhites, who had escaped slavery in the early 1840s and settled in Marshall, Michigan. On January 27, 1847, 4 Kentuckians broke into the Crosswhite home to re-enslave them. Marshall abolitionists helped them escape and hid them in the woodyard of the Jackson station that night. George Ingersoll boarded the train in Marshall the next day to ensure the Kentuckians were not on board. He signaled to the Crosswhites that it was safe to board the standing on the train's rear platform when it arrived. The family soon reached Canada.
This wonderful old depot was built in 1873 by the state-owned Michigan Central Railroad. The building is designed in the red brick Italianate style popular in the 1870s by Henry Gardner. The exterior of the depot building is largely original. The small park in the front of the depot was known as Le Grand Square. The Michigan Central Railroad started as the Detroit and St. Joseph Railroad and was chartered by the Michigan Territorial Legislature in 1832. It took several years to extend the railroad to Ann Arbor and several more to Jackson, finally reaching Jackson in 1841. The tracks were extended to Chicago in 1852. In 1926, 63 passengers trains passed through Jackson per day. Now only 6 trains per day. Currently, about 23,000 passengers per day use the Pontiac to Chicago service. The track in Michigan has been improved to the point that 110 miles per hour can be achieved. A massive decline in rail service has resulted in all rail lines being terminated in 2019, except for the Lansing and NSU.
Chicago Union Station was first envisioned by famed architect Daniel Burnham. Union Station opened in 1925 after 10 years of construction. Construction included not only the station itself, but also the rail yards coming into the station. This grandeur is best experienced in the Great Hall, the station's main waiting room, spanned by a 219-foot-long barrel-vaulted skylight that soars 115 feet over the room. After decades of drainage challenges, the Great Hall skylight has been restored to its original splendor and strengthened to modern standards. The natural light that fills the Great Hall is once again how it was originally envisioned. Amtrak created a new Metropolitan Lounge in historic space off of the Great Hall. The Metropolitan Lounge is a place for Amtrak's first class and sleeping car passengers to restore themselves at the start, middle, or end of any trip.
crude oil, where a lot of natural gas comes from, and what percentage of the United States natural gas comes from the state of Louisiana. Here we have all refineries just ahead on that side. We've now reached our turnaround point. We'll be making our first turn in reverse to head back upstream.
Now see, that ship has its hatches open. See how they're up like a No, they're alligator food. Yeah, they're mushrooms. Well, their hearing is pretty good. I think you could outswim one.
Sorry, you don't get nothing. This skelly over here, that is a family too. There's 6 bolts in there. Yeah, must be a large family. Yeah, pretty swanky. That is not a cheap.
Hammond, Louisiana is known for a few key things: its strawberry production, the strawberry capital of America, its historic downtown, and its role as a transportation hub. It also boasts a strong arts and culture scene and the Southeastern Louisiana University. In 1872, Colonel H.S. Macomb, president of the New Orleans, Jackson and Great Northern Railroad Company located in New Orleans, needed more land for expansion for his growing railroad company. As years went on, the railroad became the Illinois Central. An early industry in the city was the Macomb Ice Company, owned by X.A. Kramer Industries. This plant was the largest single-unit ice factory in the world. At its peak, the plant produced 200 tons of ice per day and had storage for about 20,000 tons. From its beginning as a city built around a growing railroad industry, Macomb now has a very diverse economy with a major regional healthcare center and retail trade center.